President Trump is back in office, and this is affecting significant immigration policy changes that are happening daily. Green card holders are facing stricter, longer delays, and potential deportation. I'm Zaira Solano, founder of Solano Immigration Law Firm, and in this video, I'm going to break down what the changes are and how you can safeguard your green card. First, increased deportation for past criminal offenses. ICE is out. You're seeing them all over the news. They have intensified their efforts and they are strictly enforcing the immigration law. We've seen reports of lawful permanent resident green card holders who have been detained, even though they have criminal arrests and or convictions that occurred years and years ago. If you have any prior criminal arrests, I highly recommend that you consult with an immigration attorney immediately to assess and identify any potential risks for your green card. Number 2, delays in naturalization oath ceremonies. Green card holders under the previous administration would appear for their naturalization interview, and as soon as they pass the test that day, they would be given the opportunity to take the oath and become citizens on the same day as their interview. Under the current Trump administration, that's not happening. We're seeing delays from anywhere from a few weeks to a few months in between the interview and the oath ceremony for people to finish the process and actually become a citizen. During that delayed process, many of you with green cards remain vulnerable to the different policy changes and enforcement actions that are happening by Homeland Security. After your interview, I highly recommend that you maintain communication with USCIS by monitoring your case frequently. And if you believe that too much time has passed in between your interview and the scheduling of your oath ceremony, call USCIS to inquire about your case. Third, we've seen heightened reentry challenges for green card holders. Recent reports have indicated that lawful permanent residents, those of you with green cards, have been experiencing difficulties at ports of entries while trying to return and re-enter in the United States. Despite having a green card, have been put through secondary inspection. They're being questioned more at airports. Some of them have been detained with a deportation case started against them. We've recently heard about a German national in Boston International Airport who was detained on arrival. Additionally, the Trump administration has proposed a travel ban that affects 43 countries around the world. If you're a green card holder, especially from one of the countries in the proposed travel ban, I highly recommend that you consult with an immigration attorney to ensure that all of your documents are in order and to understand what the impact may be after you leave the United States and if you will be able to return. Number 4, there's been a big impact through the Laken-Riley Act, which affects non-citizens, including those of you who are green card holders. In January of 2025, this law passed, and it mandates that Homeland Security detain non-citizens who are convicted of burglary, theft, larceny, shoplifting, many misdemeanor type offenses. The detention also applies simply if you've been charged with the crime and not actually found guilty. If you're a green card holder with any criminal history, I highly recommend that you consult with an immigration attorney to identify, analyze, and understand how those criminal arrests and or convictions can affect you maintaining your green card. Here are also some additional essential tips to help you protect your green card. Renew your green card promptly. That means that at least 6 months before the expiration date on your green card, you need to file Form I-90 with USCIS to make sure that you don't have any complications and to make sure that you can still show that you are in valid immigration status with your green card. Maintain updated identity documents. That means your driver's license, your passport, you want to make sure that they're not expired. Make sure they are valid. And just like I told you to renew your green card on time, renew your passport and renew your driver's license before they expire. Limit extended absences from the United States. When you're traveling, it's okay to travel for a few weeks or a few months, but if you plan to be outside the United States for more than 6 months or even more than a year, I highly recommend that you apply for a reentry permit and that you have all of your evidence in order to demonstrate the reason behind why you had to be outside the United States for an extended period of time. You also want to comply with U.S. and state tax obligations. Failure to file your taxes or misrepresenting your lawful permanent resident status on your taxes can jeopardize your green card. Make sure that you will submit your taxes timely every year, or at least submit an extension if you're unable to meet the April 15th tax filing deadline. Put truthful and accurate information on your taxes, and make sure that you clearly identify and select the option that you are a lawful permanent resident, not a U.S. citizen. And there's 3 immediate actions that I want you to take if you're watching this video. Number 1, apply for U.S. citizenship. Naturalization is the most robust protection that you can have against deportation. Number 2, consult with an immigration attorney before you file for naturalization. We need to make sure that you actually qualify to become a U.S. citizen, that you won't experience any delays, and that you don't have any complications in your case. And third, prepare for an emergency. You should have some type of plan that you've put together with your family in case you are detained or at risk of deportation from the United States. This is essential and important if you have property, businesses, or children. We've discussed the current challenges facing green card holders under the current Trump administration. If you or someone you know is navigating complex immigration issues, we want to hear from you. At Solano Immigration Law Firm, we're committed to providing you with expert guidance and support during these uncertain times.